Come on, Tickles. Are you not going to perform for me? You're going to be a pain in the ass. Come here. Oh, I just swore on a live stream. Come here. Come here. She's not going to cooperate at the moment. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to actually start on these live streams like launching straight into stuff, because I can see in here like nobody's watching at the moment, so no one's going to care. No one's going to care at all. Now, this bird here, she thinks we're playing a chasings game, so I'm not going to talk about her for a while, and then I'll get into the other stuff. Now, she's on my shoulder. She's trying to be annoying. Come here. Come on, Tickles. Tickles. Come on. Elphie, Tickles. Come on. I will give you Tickles. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, don't perform with children and animals, especially this animal. Now, this animal here is, you'll see soon, she's an Indian Ringneck, and she hates everything in the world, like literally everything in the world except me. She loves me. Hello, darling. Right. So I've used her as a prop before, but never in a live stream. So Elfi and I, we're going to talk about the two Safe Hard Things videos that I just posted. The first one I actually intended to post. It was one that I filmed on Hopi Beach in New Zealand during the last school holidays. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm a HPE teacher, and I do a Safe Hard Things activity with children during the lessons. And I've been filming that Safe Hard Things activity in different places around New Zealand. I intend to film it in different places around the world. And the purpose of that, or my rationale behind this, is that if I can encourage people to do safe, hard things, then it might help to combat this sedentary pandemic that we're having. And by connection, things like the loneliness pandemic, lifestyle diseases and stuff like that. That's my hope. And that's why I'm doing this live stream at the moment. And that's why I always keep doing this. And in the past, I've tried to encourage that through things like engaging with reforestation. That's why I did the trips to Uganda to see my wonderful friends Samuel and Solomon, to go over there. They are dedicated tree planters, and I believe in tree planting as well for the environment. But for me, a big part of that was encouraging people, particularly here in Australia, to go out into the real world and get authentic activity through planting trees. Then when I came back to Australia from my first trip to Uganda, which wasn't actually my first trip, it was my second trip, but the first trip I did in 2007 as a tourist. But my first trip filming over there, when I got back from that, I realised that it's really hard to get engaged with tree planting in Australia. There aren't that many opportunities. So I was looking around thinking, okay, what other things are there that people can do, active things in the environment that people can do to get activity and get contact with other people? You're noisy, go away. And I found this thing called plogging. And that was sort of brought to me through a guy called Paul Waye. And he runs around the Netherlands in a banana suit. And that inspired me to start doing the same thing, doing activity. I'm not really a runner, but I did a lot of walking and stuff like that. And eventually, doing it on a motorbike. She's going to land on that damn camera. Do not land on this camera. Do not do it. She's the cheekiest little cow. Anyhow, Paul, right? And eventually I organised that as part of the second trip to Uganda. After I went to Uganda, I went to the Netherlands to see Paul and talking to him about plogging. Now, I have to admit, I have to be open about this, that both the tree planting and the plogging are secondary to me to promoting wellness. Those things are important to me, really, really important. And I think that cleaning up the environment and planting trees is vital. It's really like it's super, super important. But at heart, I'm really a fitness instructor. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a health advocate, a wellness advocate. So always behind everything was, how could I use those things as kind of a little bit of a Trojan horse to get people to actually be out in the world doing physical activity? When I was a personal trainer, I did most of my work in gyms, in fitness centres. But I no longer believe that that is the most healthy way of getting physical activity. I believe it's out in the world. And that's why most of the Plog Vlog videos, pretty much all of the Plog Vlog videos, are actually out in the world. And in fact, very soon, as soon as I've done this live stream, I'm going to jump on my motorbike and I'm going to go out and I'm going to pick up some litter, chuck cans and bottles into the back of the boater, my little motorbike, on a bucket in the back, and also film an outro for another Foster's Random Questions video. But anyhow, back to the two videos I had this morning. I sort of talked myself into a circle then. I posted the one that I did on Elphie Beach, which was a standard video showing me doing the sit and rides test and the other safe hard things, standing on toes and stuff like that. But then I thought, don't you go over to that camera. Then I thought to myself, I've got a video that I created in Brisbane before I went to New Zealand that was created purely for the purpose of explaining to AI what I intended to do in New Zealand while I was filming those safe hard things videos. And I rewatched it and I realized it's perfectly explained what those safe hard things videos are, what they're intended to do. So I published that as well this morning. So as soon as I've finished doing this live stream, I'm going to plug links to that video in the description of this saved live stream. So there's the pause. This is like dating, right? You know when you go out on a date and you have, I think they call it the 7-minute pause. How long have I been recording for? 7 minutes, exactly. It's the 7-minute pause. It's the point where the conversation hits a lull. Did you hear the lull before? That lull means to me that I should stop live streaming and I should stop patting this bird. So I hope you got something out of that, and I hope you do go and watch those safe hard things videos. And more than anything, go out today and do some safe hard things. It doesn't have to be the squats and the sit and rise tests that I do in those videos, although I really recommend standing on your toes regularly, even if you stand on one foot while you're brushing your teeth, because not falling over is kind of important, isn't it, Elfi? That was a crow, wasn't it? So go out today, do a safe hard thing. Do something that's a little bit harder than what you've done in the past. Okay, I'm about to extend this video. My wife and I went out for a walk yesterday because she's training for an upcoming trip that we're going to do in Sri Lanka that's going to require a bit of walking. And she and I were discussing the concept of discipline. And I said to her that I think that people say that they need to learn discipline, or people need to learn discipline. I think we all know discipline, don't you? Land on that camera. I think that we all know what discipline looks like. We don't need to learn discipline. I think that discipline is more about practice. It's like lifting weights. It's like doing deadlifts, right? So a lot of people, they'll go and they'll do something that requires, they'll live a life that requires very little discipline. Then all of a sudden they decide they need to apply discipline. They need to become disciplined. So they will jump into something really, really hard, something that requires an intense amount of discipline. Now, if we relate that to deadlifts, let's say you've never deadlifted in your life, and you just go into a gym, right? And you decide that you're going to deadlift 150 kilograms, and you're surprised that you can't. So it's the same with discipline, I think, is that if you go through most of your life not applying discipline, you know what it is, right? You know what it is. It's going into that supermarket and walking past the processed foods into the fresh food section. That's discipline. We all know what it looks like. But you don't practice it. You don't practice those small steps towards those harder things. It's just like doing those deadlifts. You can't expect to lift 150 kilograms. You can't expect to have a healthy diet, to stick to exercise regime if you don't go out and practice the small steps, if you haven't been doing that all your life. Anyhow, that's enough from me. And that's enough from Elfi. I'm going to sign off now, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you do some little small, safe, hard thing that helps to build that discipline that comes across a lifetime. Don't forget, it's hard. If you're old like me, your neurons are myelinated, they're hardwired, and it's going to be really hard to change those old practices. So if you step out and you're expecting to change and become highly disciplined all of a sudden, that's not going to work. Little baby steps, baby steps. You are so annoying. Ready? Boo, boo, boo. Bye.